Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department. And today we're going to talk about Bay Days. It is time to get ready for one of the city's biggest festivals. And my guest is Chuck Levins. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
You've been on the Bay Days board for several years now.
Yes.
Or been involved anyway.
That's correct.
You're going to be the president. You're the president-elect. Let's talk about what's going to happen this year at Bay. I get so excited, you know? It's one of my favorite things.
We are more than ready. We're going to have a great event this year, our 32nd anniversary of Hampton Bay Days. We're excited to have Dock Dogs back with us this year.
You know, let's talk just for a second about them. They are just adorable. They had a huge crowd around them last year. People just love them.
They draw a lot of people to the festival. A lot of people in downtown Hampton are dog lovers. They like to bring their dogs out. So it's
Which
exciting.
we ask people not to do.
That's very true. That's very true. But they are jumping for the cup this year. It's a large event, so they will have several contestants in. I believe it's $1,000 first prize for the winning dog this year, so they're very excited.
And so for people who haven't seen it, like describe, they have all variety of dogs. You know, it's not like your labs, which are your normal water dogs. You toss something, a lab will go anywhere in the water.
Right.
But they...
Yes, they have a 40-foot long dock to a 45-foot pool, and they have the big dogs, like you say, the retrievers and the terriers. Then they have the smaller dogs that jump as well, those that are, and they have them in different categories, and it's just a lot of fun to watch those dogs.
It is really fun and really cute.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Dock Dog's always a big draw, and I interrupted you. What else do we have this year?
Oh, we have our musical acts coming back. We have several local bands. We say local bands. Local's a term that we use loosely. We have bands coming from Newport News, from Williamsburg, from Poquoson, Smithfield, Virginia Beach, even Richmond. We cover all the gamuts of bands that are coming in. We are excited that we are having Bria Kelly. She was on The Voice this year. She's going to join us on Friday night, I believe, for our entertainment. And then Robin.
And she, you know, she's really interesting. And she had made that switch from being a country singer to a little bit more of a blues rock singer right around the time she was going on The Voice. So she should be a lot of fun.
Right. And we actually made an exception because at Bay Days, we don't normally book an entertainment act 2 years in a row. She actually was with us last year for the Ladies of Country Music before she went on to The Voice.
Oh, I didn't know she was in the
So she was kind of undiscovered at that
Okay.
point, and then now she's coming back to join us again this year. So we're excited to have her with many of the other bands that we have.
So name a couple more.
We have Robin Thompson Band coming to us this year. We're bringing the DeLoreans back. They got rained out last year and weren't able to perform their full set.
Very 80s.
Yes.
Pink, green, neon colors.
Yes.
It's a hoot. They're
It
a
is.
hoot.
They're a lot of fun. A band called Right On that I have not personally heard. They've been playing at the Paradise Ocean Club. They play out of Richmond. They're coming to join us. And then several local artists that are very talented who are going to put on a really good entertainment venue for us this year.
That sounds good. And you have, you know, kind of done away with the giant national act in the City Hall parking lot, giant stage, to having a little bit more smaller stages and more diversity, a little bit more spread out on some of the acts. And your children's area also will have acts, I assume.
Yes, well, the children's area will be a stage.
Right.
The children's area will be near a stage somewhere. Bay Education will be busy again this year with certainly that's what we thrive on. That's what we're all about, is living and playing and working on the Chesapeake Bay. That's been a motto that we adopted a few years ago, and it's what we want to focus on. And we do offer several things at Bay Days, but that's our primary focus, is our Bay Education and letting people know how we can preserve this beautiful waterfront that we live on and we enjoy every day. And that's going to be our goal.
I think that's a challenge in some ways that you guys have faced between it's a festival, it's fun, it's a party, there's drinking and music, and trying to keep that Bay focus and, you know, how Bay Days started and what that original intent is, so that you're satisfying a really wide variety of people.
Well, it's always a challenge, yes. That's our focus is, like we say, working on the Chesapeake Bay. But we have to provide more than that in order to get the people out to come out and enjoy. They're not going to learn anything if I don't have anything to bring them down to downtown Hampton to see. So in order for me to educate them, and I mean me as a collective whole as Bay Days, then we have to offer several varieties of things that will draw people into the downtown area for that weekend.
And it is always, a fun weekend. There's stuff going on pretty much. It probably doesn't technically start at noon, but I can usually find lunch at a food truck somewhere getting set up for Bay Days. Friday night, Saturday all day, Sunday, most of all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our hours, we actually do have a soft kickoff at 12 o'clock on Friday. We do a kind of a more formal opening to Bay Days, usually around 5 or 6 o'clock, where the Commodore will come on to the main stage and announce the at Mill Point Park and announce the opening of Bay Days. Saturday 10 to 10 basically on Saturday, with fireworks at 9:30, and then Sunday from 12 until 6.
That's great. And I will note, Hampton City will have a booth there. We're signing up people for our e-news to make sure that they hear about Bay Days and about all the other wonderful events that we have in Hampton. And we'll have a little photo booth. You can come get your photos made with a bunch of props and a whole lot of fun stuff. So come look for us.
Absolutely. I saw it at Blackbeard Festival, so we're looking forward to having you at Bay Days.
That should be great. Now, you mentioned the Commodore. Tell us who that is this year.
Yes, we are happy to announce that our Commodore is Molly Ward, the former mayor of Hampton. And a great leader when it comes to the Chesapeake Bay and Fort Monroe and the things that she concentrates on. So we are more than happy to have her agree to join us this year and be our Commodore for the event.
It's wonderful. And as State Secretary of Natural Resources, it ties in perfectly with the Bay education piece of your mission.
Yes. We're looking forward to it.
That should be fun. Now, you guys have an awesome poster every year. Like, I think, if I had started collecting them 32 years ago, I would be thrilled to have every single one. They're diverse, and some of them personally appeal more than others, but it's a really great tradition of fun artwork that you have. Tell me about this year's a little bit.
Well, the last couple of years ago, we started a poster contest, which has been very, very successful for us.
Back in the day, there was a city artist who designed a lot of them.
Yes, and he came back and did some reprints for us a couple of years ago on our two most famous posters, or most sought after, with Crabzilla and Star Trek. Those are our two.
I bought the Star Trek one, but I've had Crabzilla since then.
So those two, we still have reprints of those two if people are interested in getting those and do not have those in their collection. But we started a poster contest, and we usually get somewhere in between 6 to 12 entries every year, and we get together and vote on the ones that we feel like really show Bay Days and what we're all about. We have a great poster this year with a couple of fishing boats, very colorful, very well done, and
very vibrant, kind of a wash, very soft. It looked really pretty.
Yes, the posters haven't been printed yet, but we will get those out to the public when they're ready, and we're looking forward to it. But we have plenty of talented artists in this area, and we do get some very good entries every year.
That's wonderful. Okay, is there anything else you want to spotlight that I've forgotten to ask you about?
I don't think so. I think we've covered it all. Come out to Bay Days and join us. We would love to have you out. There's something for everybody, and we're looking forward to having our 32nd anniversary.
That's wonderful. And you probably didn't give the dates, and I can never remember numbers terribly well. It's always the weekend after Labor Day.
Yes, September 6th, 7th, and 8th this year.
A little bit early this year. Yeah, Labor Day is really it.
Yep.
Okay, well, that should be a lot of fun. I look forward to it, Chuck. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for having us.
And thank you for watching. I hope you are as excited about Bay Days as I am. One of our favorite festivals, a really signature event for Hampton. Hope to see you out there.